Bonjour, this is Rainbow Harmony here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a pick a card reading on what the F do I do now? So let's just say that some kind of situation happened in your life, or all of a sudden you find yourself in the middle of a scenario where you are completely lost and stuck. Maybe it's something's unfamiliar, maybe it was something very unexpected. Perhaps it has to do with this Mercury retrograde cycle. Maybe you're freaking out like that bird and you're just like, why? So if that's you, I want you to go ahead and pick a number 1 or number 2, and we're gonna see if we can help you figure out what the F you do now. So if you choose number 1, I'm gonna shuffle and get started. What the F do you do now? Please help us, angels, spirit guides, ancestors, higher self, Holy Spirit, and or your deity. Or your higher self. Let's get some good messages. Okay. So, your creativity is the key here. You're being called to come up with some kind of creative solution to the problem at hand. I'm feeling your frustration for sure. You're very, very frustrated. Things don't seem to be going your way. I'm seeing the injustice. And it has to do with something you need to let go of. This could be a relationship in your life. This could be a circumstance. This could be the place you live. It could be an attitude you've been carrying, or some resentment or some anger. It's basically talking about needing to let something go. It's like something is no longer serving its purpose in your life. Something has been left to die, to decay, and it's like, just like some of this brush over here that's starting to shed. Like, I'll show you guys, look. This, you know, just like this. It's like something in your life has become like this and it needs to shed to make way for the new growth, and that's exactly what's happening in your life right now. So I do see joy in the future. I see new acquaintances coming in. I see you making new friends. And let's go ahead and take this to my angel deck. I'm going to reach down and get my angel deck and see what else you're supposed to do about this situation. So what the F do you do now? Help me fix my hair. That's what you can do. Just kidding. Okay. I'm starting to feel the situation. It feels kind of intense. Be real with you guys. Yeah, there have been signs. They're saying to follow the signs around you, or to ask for signs. I prayed for a sign and I got those swans. So open your eyes. It's a big world, you guys. Pray for the signs. Let's pull you some more cards. They're telling you to shine your light. They're saying that the light of your heart can pierce any darkness. It sounds kind of cliche, but love is the answer. As long as you move forward in love, you can't go wrong. That's what I've done. Like, whenever I don't know what decision to make or what to do, I just choose the path of love. So what would that look like to you? If you choose the path of love, what would that look like? Don't choose the path of fear. Take your action in love, not in fear. But yeah, you need to do something about this now. You need to do something about it now. So what are you supposed to do? Back to my Wildwood deck. What are you supposed to do? I do see fulfillment. Maybe this is talking about allowing the universe to work in its own way here. Maybe this is a situation where you really want to try to control things, but I got the swan. We were just talking about the swan. The swan is a message that you need to use your clairvoyance. You need to use your, there's messages coming to you through your ideas and through your thoughts, but I think that you keep feeling like you need to just ignore that, and like it's not a message, and like it's just some silly idea or silly dream. You guys know I talk about this all the time. I got the guidance to be a fashion stylist, and I ignored that for many years, but I loved it, and I just kept coming back to it, and it's something that's helped me connect with so many people, make abundance, and it's helped me shine my light. So remember, we pulled the creativity card for you. I see that being very, very important, to be creative and to take a new path. Maybe this has to do with your job. Maybe you're going to be taking a new job. It's so beautiful today. Everybody's out with their children. And let's see what else we get for you. Bonjour. So I see you getting out of a difficult situation. I see this working out for you. I feel like it's been really rough lately. I definitely see, we're getting the yes card, so your questions will be answered, the signs are coming, and overall I see things working out. Bonjour. I see abundance coming into your future. I really do see money coming through your creativity. I've been giving this message to a lot of people and they look at me like, how? How, Promise, how? And I tell them, you just need to pick up your paintbrush and start painting. You need to pick up your camera and take one photo a day. You need to get out your YouTube and do one YouTube a day. I talk to a lot of people who want to start a channel like me. And what I tell them is go for it. I won't think you're copying me or anything. Obviously name it something different than Rainbow Harmony, but even if you use the same decks as me, you're gonna bring your own unique light and your own unique energy to whatever you do. I'm getting this message that you're holding yourself back from starting because you feel like there's already so many other people out there who are doing what you want to do. How can you compare to them? How are you going to break into the world and into the scene? And it's not about that. It's not about the other people. It's about you. It's about what you want to do. Even if there's 50 million other actors out there, you can act too. Even if there's a million other people doing tarot readings, why not just start your channel if that's what you want to do? It's time to start. I feel that message for you. So this is what you're supposed to do now. You need to get started on something. If everything's falling apart, it's a message. It's time to move forward with what you really want to do. And rock bottom is a really great place to start. I started Rainbow Harmony when I was at a rock bottom. And sometimes life puts you there because you have nowhere else to go but up. So enjoy your descent up. I definitely feel like you hit the rock bottom and now you're climbing back up. So I hope this resonates with you. Now if you choose number 2, let's get started. How funny that we keep pulling all these water animals. The otter, I've been talking about this a lot lately. Please do me a favor and Google silly otters. And thank you to the person who recommended the otters playing with the butterfly video, by the way. That was like the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. These little silly little water dogs will come up out of the river and be all silly and play with you. They are just so cute. And I feel like a message is all about being playful. Otters are at home both on the land and in the water. So it's about learning, water symbolizes emotion. So this card is talking about knowing when it's time to be emotional and cry and let that out and express that, but then also knowing when it's time to be grounded and time to be stable and time to be practical. If you're an empath, if you're an open heart like me, chances are you're very emotionally driven. And what I've had to learn over the years is how to balance this side of myself, because if I'm not careful, my emotions will just run wild. And this is about boundaries. This is about being more playful with the people around you, not always bringing everybody the stress and the heartache, and learning how to self-soothe. And I feel like there's something coming up about a reunion, like you're supposed to be looking to reconnect with people. Maybe that's what you're supposed to be doing right now. Bonjour. So I definitely see responsibility, like the need for you to balance your responsibilities as you continue this path. Big changes are coming, for sure. Changes around your home, changes around your social circle. I see the horse. It's talking about, you have this insecurity regarding freedom. You really would like to be free. You really would like to walk a different path. You just don't know how. So let's figure this out. There's a mentor coming into your life. There's someone coming, change is coming, and this mentor, this person coming into your life is going to mark this change. This person could be older than you, they could be younger than you. One of my mentors, shout out to you if you're watching this, by the way, I love you so much, is one of my best friend. You guys see me posting pictures of her all the time on my Instagram. She's actually younger than me, but I consider her like one of my mentors. Like she just always I don't know, she channels these beautiful spiritual messages to me and has this beautiful light and like reminds me how to be grounded. And she taught me this phrase, hold the light. And I remind myself of that all the time. No matter what situation I'm in, just hold the light. Just choose the path of peace, choose the path of love, be authentic to myself and my emotions, express myself, you know, have boundaries, be who I am, but, you know, to hold the light. And so I feel like a mentor's coming, and it's going to be a good friend of yours, perhaps even a lover who is going to help you learn along this path. And they're saying, yes, you're gonna get what you want. So I guess as far as what you're supposed to do now, let's go ahead and grab my angel deck. Oh, I guess it's kind of vague, but you just gotta go with the flow. And just like this river, time to chill it out. Sometimes you can't really control the growth. You know, this plant right here, there's a lot of dead, you know, little leaves on it, but it's not like freaking out about it, like, I gotta get all this dead stuff off right now. It's just like allowing it to like slowly fall away. And it's a process, you know, and we're part of nature, we're one with nature. This is a process, you guys. It's not gonna happen overnight, you know, these changes. Uh-oh. Okay, I gotta go down there and get that. Hopefully I don't fall in. All right. I'm back. Education. You might be wanting to study like a new science or a new discipline or a new something about spirituality, or actually having to go back to school for something. So they're saying it's time to educate yourself now. And for some reason this is coming up, educating yourself on abuse. I think some of you guys who are watching this might have just gotten out of some kind of abusive relationship. Maybe it's just one person who's watching. And they're saying you need to educate yourself on the cycle of abuse. You need to educate yourself on what you've been through so that you can, before you can be a survivor, first you must admit that you're a victim. So there's some of you guys out there on that path of like realizing you're a victim and like educating yourself and empowering yourself through this. And then for the rest of you guys that doesn't apply to, this is just talking about like self-education. You know, you don't have to go to college, you don't have to go to school if you don't want. I tried, I dropped out twice. It was insane. Like both times the universe just pushed me out of the situation. One of my teachers got arrested for like molesting people, and I had to just drop out of the class in the middle of it. And then I quit college because I just took it as a sign like that I just was like, I can't do this anymore. And he was like creeping on me and stuff like 2 weeks before it happened. Like he was being all weird, and it was just crazy. TMI, you guys, but you know, weird stuff like that will happen when you're on the wrong path, like weird, zany, like crazy signs and messages that like, no, you're not supposed to be here. So maybe some of you guys are watching are supposed to drop out of school. Maybe some of you guys who are watching are supposed to go to school. Don't let my story scare you. There are beautiful schools and institutions out there that will help you. It's all about how you take your education and what you get out of it. And then, you know, with the internet these days, you can learn anything, like on YouTube. I taught myself how to read tarot through other YouTubers' channels and through reading, and, you know, get some books. Like that's how they did it in the old days, you guys. People read books to learn things. So get your nose in some books and educate yourself, and you know, create the mind and the reality you'd like to have. You know, create the belief systems you'd like to have, and ultimately just simplify things right now. I hope that this message resonates with you guys. I'm sending you so much love and light. Peace out.